time. And off we go from Oakland. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready, set, ready, gun. 53, 53.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. A big play there from McCaffrey. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running his...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20. Now Carr. This will be caught by Brown. Room here to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 38, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a pass hauled in downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half.
Hey, 734.
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm going to run you over. 59 mark.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 69 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Raiders take over at their own 25-yard line.
Now now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Mickens to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays, because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Airing it out for Olsen, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To throw is Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is, if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check. Fresno.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st down, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Carr now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Newton.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Newton. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
I'm on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. They can't hang with us.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Come on. We better not.
Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
He's got a man. Complete. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 78 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 185.
54 Mike.
93. Express. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Carr now on first down. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Coming this way, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Morrow. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Newton to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Newton now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Mike 5-4. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Carr to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind,